Hello，咁多位大家下午好，喺度咧，首先歡迎大家參與我哋今節 HVAC Innovations for Next Gen Buildings 嘅研討會。我係今日嘅大會司儀 Vincy 黃詠詩。咁多位線上嘅觀眾，大家下午好啊！Smart Energy Connect 一個線上能源管理方案同埋服務嘅平台，致力為使用者、企業同埋公用事務嘅機構提供解決一系列能源解決嘅方案。咁當然啦，亦都增強唔同單位營運嘅模式之餘啦，提升生產力。當然亦都希望可以達至一個可持續發展嘅目標㗎。咁喺我哋今節開始之前啦，首先都會同大家去講返我哋今次研討會大家需要注意嘅地方，令到大家可以有一個更加好嘅體驗㗎。咁如果大家喺我哋一陣間嘅嘉賓講者分享環節入面有任何問題啦，麻煩大家可以好簡單點擊你哋屏幕右上角嘅問號圖標啦，選擇 Start Chat 之後喺入面打低你嘅問題，跟住撳直接發送啦。你嘅問題就會直接發送嚟到我哋現場嘅位置啦，咁就會由我代表大家向我哋嘅嘉賓講者發問㗎啦。好啦，事不宜遲啦，今日我哋都邀請咗好多星級嘉賓同大家分享一下㗎。我哋喺呢個時候首先有請 Alex Keisser Managing Director of CLPe Solutions 同大家分享幾句啦。呢個時候我哋將個時間交俾 Alex。
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the HVAC seminar of Next Generation Building. 2 weeks ago, it was the 10th anniversary of the Fukushima catastrophe in Japan. Why do I start with that? The following summer, Japan has put in place very strict measures to reduce electricity consumption in most Japan. 2 years later, most of these restrictions were lifted, including in Tokyo. And what did we observe? We observed that the buildings' electricity reduction were all between 15 and 21%. So why did we all learn from the Japan experience? We learned that with strong will and technology, we are able to reduce electricity consumption in buildings and hence carbon emissions. If we now look to Hong Kong, and although we are not in a short-term crisis worldwide, we are in a long-term crisis. Why is that so important? Just look at two numbers. First number, 65% of the CO2 emissions in Hong Kong is due to the power sector. Second number, 60% of the electricity being produced in Hong Kong is due to HVAC and lighting. So a small math gives you that 40% of the CO2 emissions in Hong Kong is due to HVAC and lighting. That is why we are today here. We are here today to discuss how to make Hong Kong more sustainable and how to make it economical also for the property manager and the tenants of the same buildings. Now, what is CLPe plan to do that? CLPe is basically a 3-step plan. The first step is to decarbonize our power generation, as we just learned that a big chunk of the CO2 emission is linked to that. How? First, importing electricity from mainland China from renewable and from nuclear. Second, producing more electricity with renewable projects here, offshore wind, onshore wind, and of course, solar can be done on land field and on floating locations in order not to use space which could be used for other reasons. And third, to remove over time coal by gas, as we are doing today, because we are building 2 combined cycle plants with gas, and bringing liquefied natural gas from outside in order to have security of supply. The same gas which could be replaced in the future by hydrogen. So the Hong Kong power generation will be more and more produced with clean energy. Second, to electrify the economy. And we are on this path, and we saw the measures being taken by the government by replacing fuel in cars by electricity and clean electricity. And the third one, which is a reason why we are here today, which is to enhance energy efficiency, including in building where 40% of the CO2 is coming from HVAC and lighting. As CLPe Solutions Managing Director, our goal is to be your trusted partner for building energy management. How do we do that? 3 fields of application, 1 business model. Field of application in consulting. We want to be with you, your partner, in finding the right solutions with energy audit. Second, installing an energy efficient system, whether in chiller, in heat pump, but also in electrical system and monitoring them. Third, managing basically the energy consumption with more digital solution for intelligence in the buildings, for the building owner, but also for the tenant, with IoT sensing and automation solution, building smart system for analytics, and of course, advanced chiller optimization. And how do we want to do that? By providing, of course, services to you in installation and O&M. But more importantly, we will launch very soon our new cooling as a service business model, where we will invest on your behalf, we'll operate on your behalf, and we guarantee the performance. So our objective is to work with you in order to make Hong Kong more sustainable and new activity more economical. Thank you very much. And now I would like to pass the seat to Dr. Sam Hui. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Alex, for setting the scenes for today's